Good morning, my dear. Do you feel it? This moment, right here, carries something different. The morning light touching your skin isn't just light. It's a silent message from the universe telling you that you've been given another day, another chance, another opportunity to choose who you want to be, how you want to feel, and what you want to create with the precious hours that lie before you. Before the world begins to pull you toward its demands, before your mind races into lists and worries, I ask you to pause, just for a moment. Breathe deeply. Feel the air entering, filling your lungs, nourishing every cell of your body. This simple act, breathing, is your first miracle of the day. You are alive, you are present, and that in itself is already extraordinary. Perhaps you woke up with a knot in your chest. Perhaps your mind has already begun revisiting yesterday's conversations, the mistakes you think you made, the words you didn't say or said too much. Perhaps you're carrying the weight of unmet expectations, of dreams that seem distant, of an uncomfortable feeling that you should be further ahead than you are. I see you. I understand. I know there are mornings when getting out of bed feels like an act of courage. I know there are days when you look in the mirror and don't recognize the strength that lives within you. I know that sometimes life feels too heavy, and you wonder if you have enough energy to get through another day. And it's okay. You don't need to pretend you're whole when you feel broken. You don't need to smile when your heart is still healing old wounds. Your humanity is not a weakness. It is your greatest truth. But while you're here, in this sacred moment between sleep and full awakening, I want to share something with you. A luminous truth that can completely change the way you live this day and all the days to come. This day is not an extension of yesterday. Read that again, slowly. This day is not an extension of yesterday. You don't need to carry into today the burdens that belong to the past. You don't need to relive the same painful stories. You don't need to be the same person you were yesterday. The morning brought with it a complete reset, a cosmic renewal button that is available to you in this exact moment. Each sunrise is a portal, an opening in time where you can choose again. Choose your thoughts, choose your words, choose the energy you're going to radiate. Choose the version of yourself you want to inhabit today. The light coming through your window now is not the same light as yesterday. It is new, fresh, virgin with possibilities, and you can be too. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes and feel your body. Feel your heart beating in your chest, that extraordinary muscle that pulses tirelessly, keeping you alive without you having to ask. Feel your lungs expanding and contracting, orchestrating the perfect dance of life within you. Feel the energy flowing through your veins, feeding trillions of cells working in silent harmony. Your body is a miracle, not a metaphor, a literal miracle. And it is here, in this moment, functioning perfectly in favor of your existence. Now bring your attention to this thought. I am worthy of a new beginning. Say this out loud, or whisper it in the silence of your heart. I am worthy of a new beginning. Not because you've achieved something, not because you've become perfect, not because you've finally fixed all your mistakes, but simply because you exist. Your existence is your qualification. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone, not even to yourself. You were born valuable. You were born deserving of love, of peace, of joy, of renewal. This isn't just a beautiful idea, it's a universal law. You are a unique expression of the infinite intelligence that created galaxies and painted the sunset. The same force that makes flowers bloom lives within you. And that force doesn't judge. It doesn't punish. It only creates, expands, and renews constantly. In this moment, as you read these words, old cells are dying and new cells are being born inside your body. Your skin is renewing itself. Your thoughts are creating new neural connections. You are literally transforming with every second. Renewal is not something you need to achieve. It's already happening. You only need to align your consciousness with it. And how do you do that? By choosing thoughts that support your renewal, instead of thoughts that keep you trapped in the past. by choosing words that elevate your energy instead of words that drain your life force, by choosing to believe that you can change, grow, evolve, no matter how old you are, no matter how many times you've tried before, no matter what happened yesterday. My dear, I know this may seem difficult when you're in the middle of the storm. I know there are voices inside your head saying, "But you don't understand how hard it is. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my circumstances." And you're right. I don't know the specific details of your pain, but I know something deeper than the details. I know the universal truth about transformation. The truth is this: your renewal doesn't depend on your circumstances changing first. Your renewal happens when you change the way you relate to your circumstances. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain. It doesn't mean pretending everything is fine when it's not. It means recognizing that even in the midst of difficulty, you have a sacred space within you that remains untouched, a core of peace, a point of light, an essence that cannot be diminished by anything external. That space is always available to you. Always. You can access it now, in this moment, through your breath. Breathe with me. Inhale deeply, bringing fresh air into your body. And as you exhale, release. Release the tension. Release the fear. Release the need to control everything. Release the expectations you've placed on yourself. Release the self-criticism that has been your constant companion. Inhale renewal. Exhale resistance. Inhale possibility. Exhale limitation. Inhale love. Exhale fear. With each breath, you are choosing. You are creating. You are renewing yourself. Now, I want you to consider something important. There are beliefs within you that have been blocking your renewal. Old beliefs that were planted long ago, perhaps in childhood, perhaps by people who didn't even realize the impact of their words. Beliefs like, "I'm not good enough. I don't deserve good things. It's too late for me. I always mess everything up. Change is too hard for me." These beliefs became like old clothes you wear every day without realizing it. They shape the way you see yourself, how you treat yourself, how you move through the world. But here's the powerful truth. These beliefs are not you. They are just thoughts you repeated so many times they started to seem like absolute truths. And thoughts can be changed. In this moment of renewal, you have permission to release those old beliefs. You don't need them anymore. They served a purpose once, perhaps to protect you, perhaps to keep you safe. But now, they're only taking up space where new life wants to grow. Imagine those limiting beliefs as dry autumn leaves. They served their purpose. They were part of a season of your life. But now it's time to let them fall. Let the wind carry them away. Trust that the tree of your soul knows exactly how to prepare for the spring that's coming. And in place of those old beliefs, you can plant new seeds. Seeds of truth. I am enough, exactly as I am. Say this. Feel it. Even if your mind resists, even if a part of you doesn't completely believe it yet, say it anyway. Words have power. They create neural pathways. They change your brain chemistry. They alter your energetic vibration. I deserve renewal in all areas of my life. Repeat this until you feel something shift inside you. It may be subtle, a slight expansion in your chest, a sigh of relief, a sensation of opening. I release the past with love and embrace this new day with gratitude. These are not just beautiful affirmations. They are declarations of intention. They are commands to your subconscious. They are messages to the universe about the reality you are choosing to inhabit. And the universe responds. Always. Not necessarily in the way you expect or in the time you desire, but it responds. Because you are part of the universe. You are not separate from it. You are a conscious expression of it. When you change internally, the external begins to reorganize itself to reflect that change. It may not happen instantly. Renewal is often gradual, like the dawn. So subtle at first, you barely notice it, but impossible to deny when the light finally prevails. Perhaps today, you won't see great external changes. Perhaps you'll still face the same challenges. Perhaps the same difficult people will still cross your path. Perhaps the same responsibilities will still be waiting for you. but something fundamental will have changed: the way you show up to all of it. You will no longer be a victim of your circumstances. You will be a conscious participant in creating your experience. You will understand that while you can't control everything that happens around you, you always have control over what happens within you. And that's where all your power lives. This day that is beginning is a gift, literally, a gift from the universe to you. And the way you unwrap that gift, with anxiety or with gratitude, with fear or with confidence, with resistance or with openness, will determine what you find inside it. You can look at the day ahead and see only obstacles. Or you can look at the same day and see opportunities for growth, lessons in disguise, invitations to become stronger, wiser, more compassionate. The choice is always yours. In this moment, I invite you to do something simple but powerful. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth of your own palm against your chest, and tell yourself, with all the gentleness you can muster, I forgive myself for judging myself so harshly. I release the need to be perfect. I allow myself to be human, imperfect, in process, learning, and that is more than enough. Tears may come. Let them flow. They are sacred water washing old wounds. They are proof that you're allowing something to move within you, something that has been stuck for too long. Renewal is not about becoming a different person. It's about removing the layers of conditioning, criticism, and pain that hid who you always were. It's about coming home to yourself, to the pure essence that exists before all judgment, before all comparison, before all fear. That essence is here now. It never left. It just waited patiently for you to stop looking outside and look within. And when you find that essence, that unshakable core of peace, love, and wisdom within you, everything changes. Not because the external world changed, but because you changed. And when you change, your experience of everything changes. The same challenges become adventures. The same difficult people become teachers. The same limitations become invitations to creativity. The same ordinary day becomes extraordinary because you're seeing through renewed eyes. My dear, as you prepare to get out of bed and begin this day, carry these truths with you. You are loved by the universe in ways your mind cannot fully comprehend. There are invisible forces conspiring in your favor in this exact moment. There is wisdom within you that knows the next right step, even when your mind is confused. There is strength within you that you don't even imagine, waiting to be activated when you need it. And today, on this new day, you have the sacred opportunity to demonstrate this to yourself, not through grand heroic gestures, but through small conscious choices. Each kind thought toward yourself is an act of renewal. Each word of encouragement you give yourself is a step toward transformation. Each moment you choose presence instead of anxiety is a victory. These small choices are seeds, and seeds, when planted in fertile soil and watered with consistency, become entire gardens. Your inner garden is waiting for you. It's waiting for your loving attention, your willingness to pull out the weeds of toxic thoughts and plant flowers of possibility. This work isn't glamorous. No one will see it, no one will applaud, but you will feel it. You'll notice a growing lightness, an emerging clarity, a peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances. And in time, others will notice too. Not because you told them about your renewal journey, but because you'll radiate something different, a presence, an authenticity, a light that comes from within. Now, breathe deeply one more time. Feel the gratitude, not just for big things, but for the simplicity of this moment, for the bed that held you through the night, for the roof over your head, for the water you can drink, for the extraordinary fact that you are alive on a planet spinning in infinite space, capable of contemplating your own existence. Gratitude is not just a pleasant practice, it's a tool of transmutation. It takes whatever is in your life in this moment, even the difficult things, and finds the gift hidden within them. And when you find the gift, you change your relationship with the experience. Gratitude renews you because it takes you out of scarcity mode and places you in abundance mode. And when you operate from abundance, you attract more things to be grateful for. It's an upward spiral. So as you rise and begin to move through your day, practice gratitude for your feet that carry you, for your hands that create, for your eyes that see beauty, for your heart that keeps loving despite everything. And when challenges come, because they will come, remember this: you are not your circumstances. You are the consciousness that observes the circumstances. And in that space of observation lives your freedom, your capacity to choose, your power of renewal. Nothing that happened yesterday defines what is possible today. Nothing you did or didn't do in the past determines who you are in this moment. You are new with each breath, renewed with each conscious choice. I am renewed in this moment. I choose thoughts that elevate me. I am guided by the inner wisdom that always knows the way. Say this, believe it, live it. Go now, my dear. Go with the certainty that you are not alone. Go with the confidence that you are supported. Go with the peace of knowing that you are exactly where you need to be to learn what you need to learn and become who you are meant to be. This day is your gift. Unwrap it with reverence. Use it with wisdom. Live it with presence. And watch how life responds to the new energy you are radiating. You are renewed. You are ready. And you are beginning now.